So Kashusha, today I wanted to take some time and talk with you about your dream and your calling and what brought you into ministry and palliative care, end-of-life care, and the future of the program in Niassa. So first I just want you to introduce yourself and just tell us how you came into this ministry.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. So this heart started when I was young, but I shouldn't realize like what was going on, but actually just come out like with more power in me. So that which is started when my little brother was sick. I shouldn't stay with my mom for long. That was during that time was just going to the church a little bit, but after a while, when we met, I think it's been a long 6 years,
6 years or more? Yeah, since we met. Yeah.
Since we met, and that says when I first started to feel it like, this is something. There is something which is rolling different in my heart. When we met Georgina the first time at her house, when we were going there, sharing the Bible and encouraging them, there I felt, but I didn't realize because my heart was just for the missions, just to spread the gospel. But I realized at the end, like, no, my heart is here. But yeah, it's a good to see this ministry, which is a huge blessing, which is I can't measure it, or because it's such a blessing what's going on. It's good to see, even seeing people dying, but I can see, which is rare to see, people while they are dying, but the families is still happy and are rejoicing and seeing what was happening and the way that their parents was treated, the way the care that they're receiving is completely different. And it's just a blessing to see people not choosing to go to the hospital and calling or coming toward our porch, asking for help. That is a huge blessing. So I'm happy to see that. Yeah.
So when you said you wanted to share the gospel, how do you feel you share the gospel in the ministry you do with palliative care and end-of-life care? Or how do you see discipleship? Because like I say, and I say to you, discipleship is in everything we do. So how do we show discipleship even in healthcare and palliative care?
Of course, there is a lot of discipleship going on, because through that I can see God mostly. That's why I see that I can see a blessing which is no one can measure it. Because of what? I can see some of the patients feeling like first, like they want to drink more the Word of God. They want to learn more. They want to hear what God, and then they should to baptize at the end of that. So I can see discipleship in it, and I can see even the professionals seeing the difference between that. So, yeah.
So what do you think the difference is that you're seeing? Like you mentioned your brother and when he was sick, and that was in your heart for a long time. And the way God has us doing ministry, what's the biggest difference when you say that?
There is a big difference.
I know there's a big one.
Yeah, there is a big difference because between that, I can see, because during that time I was just questioning, like, why my mom always is at the hospital. There was a lot of questioning in my mind, like, no, there is something that's not going well. Now I can see and understand, like, is this why my mom was always to the hospital? Because of the care. We have a lack of care. Even most of the professionals, sometimes they work like they're not professionals. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a huge difference.
So what do you see we're building the clinic across the way over there? What do you see your future in that, in healthcare? If I leave tomorrow or next year.
Even live today.
Even if I leave today, right now.
Yeah, of
does
course.
everything just stop, or what have you seen? Because part of discipleship is there's sustainability. So what would you say you've seen, even with maybe in Naishinga, some of the healthcare professionals, what have you seen the fruit of our work together? And what do you see for the future of here in Mandimba and in Niassa with the building of the health center? What do you see? What would you like to see?
Always it's a hope.
Hope.
Yeah, I can see that because I already experienced it. Even for the last 3 months that you wasn't here, that was a huge such experience to me, and to see that the other